Bro, let's time for the Clubhouse.
Yeah. What up, VG?
How you feeling there,
Hello,
VG?
hello. How are you blokes?
Hello, mate. We're having some fun all morning. How about it going back and forth to Britain? It's been to London. It's been pretty cool.
Dude, there's only one word I have for watching all this. Bollocks! Why did I not buy tickets to this? Why am I not over there?
Yeah.
It looks like so much fun.
Got heavy cases of FOMO. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's real. So, and the weather's like, I've been to the UK. The weather stinks. It's ass almost all the time. It's beautiful weather right now over there. Are you kidding me?
And the Phillies are like taking think about this. Like the Phillies, not the Mets, obviously. The Phillies are taking over London. I mean, I never thought I'd see something like that.
It's red everywhere over there. You know, someone, South Jersey Jack in the chat room had a great idea. He's like, someone needs to use London Calling as their walk-up song. That would be amazing during the game.
It's definitely going to be Bryce because, one, he changes his song 3 times in a game. And 2, have you seen what he's doing with his alleged bat?
No.
So he does the Invictus bats. Yeah. He takes real care and a personal feeling of like what he's gonna rock. So apparently he designed a bat that is gonna have the Fanatic involved. And somebody on Twitter said it's gonna be the Fanatic as George Washington crossing the Delaware. And Invictus Sports hit that tweet with an eyeball emoji. So that person might have been on
nice.
If he busts out a Fanatic crossing the Delaware bat,
that would be outrageous.
That's
awesome, nice.
Just lock him up as the greatest Philly of all time.
Yes, that's outrageous. Yeah. That's very cool.
He always does it right. He always does it right.
He does, man.
Whoa. What's going on, dude? Hold on. Man, is that a lot of bright flesh in that little box down there from our man Frazier?
A lot of
he's got the Castellanos jersey over. Look how pale he is. Come on, man.
You got to let it breathe, you know?
It's a lot of college.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that is the jersey. You think I'm pasty?
With no shirt underneath is a violation.
Yeah,
no, it's not. It's nice. It's a breeze, man. It's too hot
out. Jersey, no shirt. You got to put a shirt on underneath. Even if it's an undershirt, you got to put
I can't do that. I sweat, man. I run hot.
Yeah, but you can't go like that's it. You don't have the Castellanos.
I'll close it up for you, all right?
Yeah, you don't have
I
that.
don't blind you.
You can't.
I saw you put the sunglasses on.
Yeah.
You gotta have some Castellanos pecs. You're gonna do that. Come on, man.
Exactly.
But any correlation, he was slutting it up a little bit on the field with those buttons, and he's hitting the ball hard. Just saying.
He's always slutting it up. Come on, man. Whether he's good or bad.
So let's do a little best and worst of the evening, and then we'll go for a little VG's Nugs. Let's start with the best of the evening, VG. What do you got?
Topper. There's photos going around. Topper making the toast last night. There's so many things right with this picture. 2 things really stood out. He's a whiskey man. He likes the brown liquor. I don't know if it's Scotch or bourbon or Jack Daniels. And look at that collar. A+. He's got the base layer on. He always looks good. The way he dresses, he's super cool, Topper. Great manager, great fashion sense. Best of the night.
I love how VG's such a necksman that he analyzes the neck like nobody else.
I got to educate you guys.
I do like the bourbon.
Yeah,
I think the bourbon. I think it was bourbon. I like the bourbon as the choice.
Yeah, it's strong. That's a baseball guy's drink.
Yeah,
class.
Yeah, you got to go brown.
It's a heavy pattern floral shirt though, VG. I'm surprised.
I think it looks good on him. Yeah. I'm a fan of it on him. Yeah, I think he rocks it.
Yeah, he pulls it off. What do you got, bro? What was the best of the evening for the bro?
The best of the evening last night, this doesn't have anything to do with Britain, sorry, but I hit the Parks on Tap with the girls.
Nice.
It's over my way, up by Chestnut Hill a little bit. So we took the family out. It was a lovely evening. I was mildly checking in on the NBA Finals. I got to be honest. But it was just great. The Parks on Tap, I think, is one of the absolute best things the city does. It's really cool. A roving park, basically bar, if you're unfamiliar with it.
Yeah.
And they hit different parks around the city. So we went to Pastorius Park last night and had a blast with the family. And the girls were playing baseball and kicking a soccer ball. It was awesome.
That's all. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sounds
and I
good.
did a little mini golf yesterday for the first time.
You did?
Because yesterday was kind of my weekend, so I took the girls mini golfing and then to Shake Shack.
Oh, look at that.
So we had a great day, man.
Mini golf and Shake Shack?
Great daddy-daughter
Strong
day.
Dad of the
real
week.
nice day. Real nice day.
How'd you
Super
hit 'em?
good dad day.
I did all right. There was a lot of interference. They kept running out onto the hole, and, it was kind of a mess. But we had fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I did have a hole-in-one.
Did you?
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
But now when the boys and I
great.
go, it's for real.
Competitive, yeah.
Yeah, now it's like, all right, yo, listen. No more playing hockey. VG, the worst of the evening.
Every time you beat them in a hole, they got to do push-ups. What's going on with this competition?
Yeah,
with you and the boys?
Get down and give me 20.
Run laps.
I've been on Anthony for doing sprints. He's got to do sprint work every day. And I was mad at him because I came home. I go, I guess he's got his school pants, right? He comes downstairs with his school pants and no shirt on, right? And I go, I guess you didn't run. And he goes, I ran. I give him the look like, I said, stop. I said, you got your school pants on. He goes, I ran in my school pants. I said, you can't run in your school pants. There's no way you can run in your school pants. They wear a uniform. They go to Catholic school. You can't run in your school pants.
The Flynn and O'Hare, heavy cotton.
Yeah. That's bad.
Yeah, there's no give. There's no give. Yeah, no give or stretch in those pants at all.
No. I mean, what would McCaffrey's father do?
Oh, he would have had him strip down to his skivvies and start running sprints right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So my worst.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here on the couch, 11 o'clock. Hear a snap, and it's a snap no one wants to hear. Mousetrap goes off.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's trash night. And I'm dealing with the vid. I got a bit of a virus I'm fighting off. In my house, the pagan, she's always an F the patriarchy, down with the patriarchy, until it's trash night and there's a mouse. Then it turns into June Cleaver, 1952, where it's like, get the mouse. So yeah, that was my worst. Picking up that, disposing of a mouse in the mousetrap.
So what do you do with it? Was it still alive?
No, we do those snap traps, but you still I got to put a glove on, pick it up, throw it in the trays. I don't want to see a dead mouse. It's just too much.
You're lucky it was out of its misery.
You don't do this, the dustpan and then just get rid of it?
I just get the paper.
That was my bear.
But sometimes they're still alive, and you have to put them out of their misery.
I know.
So you take it outside, hit it with a hammer.
worse.
It's not very fun.
You can get the humane trap where it goes in there and then it closes on and then it's in there and you can just take the trap.
And then what? They just starve to death?
I know.
I'd rather hit it with a hammer.
I think there's poison or something in there.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah,
That's cruel.
It's a mouse.
You take that humane one. You take the humane one to the corner.
And be done with it.
Yeah.
And
With a hammer?
That's what I had. I've had to do that, yeah.
Dude, that's like
Or
so
bat.
gruesome.
I'm not going to drown it. Like, what's just one shot and it's over?
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
You put the thing in a locked up room and it just dies over like a week.
That's not right.
That's not humane.
No.
Humane is hitting with a hammer.
Yeah, a bat.
Yeah.
I use the bat.
Re-release it out in the wild. You know?
Then it's just going to come back.
Yeah. You re-release in the wild. It's back in your house in 20 minutes. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, and that's a rat. It's not a field mouse. Which the worst?
Worst of the night is the Celtics.
Yeah.
Like, again, Boston's just...
I freaking hate
like
them.
It feels like 25 years of my life. They're just dominating sports. And now the Celtics are going to win, and Jason's like...
I know.
And Porzingis, I just forgot about, and he comes out. Yeah. I forget about the guy, and he comes out and dominates game one. Like,
yeah, it's terrible.
No, it's never. There's never a time when all their teams stink. It feels like it's unbelievable.
No. They're always in a mix. Always.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
They always got someone. Yes.
All right, VG's Nugs. Let's do it.
All right. We'll do a couple. We got some British stuff coming up. Well, let's get some other stuff out of the way. There's 8 pitches, 37 miles per hour or slower this year in Major League Baseball. And in 2020, there were 0. And now this is the position player trend. But look at that, 0-0, and now we've got 8 so far. 30 times last year, someone threw a ball slower than 37 miles per hour.
Oh my God, that's wild.
I think Johan Rojas has a home run on one of these pitches. Didn't he take a Didn't he take a player deep for his first career home run?
Yes. I think he did.
I forget who it was. Yeah, but it was like a meatball right over the plate.
Yeah, it was last year, right?
Who's throwing 37 miles per hour? I mean,
I could get up there and like give you at least 50 plus.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Right.
I mean,
Just, they got to do something about that.
What's he throwing at these
Moss
days?
is throwing probably about 60.
Get him in there.
Yeah.
They should institute like the call from the stands. When a game's like really awesome. Yeah, you just get a bunch of drunk idiots up there.
So the VR headsets, I'll tell you this about pitching. They have like an app on there that they like professionals use. It's like a VR batting thing.
Yeah.
And you can go against like 50, you can go up against like 80, 90 mile per hour fastballs.
That's pretty cool.
And I had it. It's cost a lot of money, but I had it for like a month and we were doing it. And to hit a 50 mile per hour fastball was kind of tough. But I did hit a 90.
Yeah, for you.
I did hit a 90. I hit a single.
It's too slow.
Yeah, the timing was really weird.
It's too slow. You have to stay back on it. It's impossible. We have that. I have that for Massimo.
It's fun.
It's the VR headset.
The reality thing.
The virtual reality.
Yeah, something reality.
In fact, because I tell him every day, like, dude, did you hit off virtual reality? So I make him do that.
What a world.
Oh, this poor kid.
Oh, it's a sin. He gets to play. He gets to hit. Play. Do I yell at him for cleaning up his room? No. I say, dude, did you hit today?
Go play your VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right.
Half hour. That subscription costs you like $25 a month.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Hey, speaking of money, let's do a GoFundMe and get Sam a diehard superfan account, huh?
Yeah.
Let's raise some money for Sam.
Dude, I was like, what? Like, we got to get he gets that one. I got to talk to Vince.
Pro bono.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I found this nugget yesterday. TD rate last year in situations that was goal to go in the NFL. Now, Eagles are middle of the pack, but look at Green Bay, 95% touchdown rate on goal to go situations last year. I was blown away by that with Green Bay, and there's no one even close to them. San Fran, Cleveland, 83%. There's no one close to them.
That's a great stat.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, 95%.
Hopefully next
wild.
VG's got good nugs.
Yeah, his nugs are pretty
Hopefully
good.
the Eagles pop up. Eagles should be mid-80s this year, I think.
Well, 95% of the offense is new.
I mean, with Saquon Hurts in that line, you got no excuses.
It's got to hope.
Are we assuming the 5% is the push play?
Yeah.
Everything else new?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to like this, Nug. There's a shirt going around on the internet, which I might have to buy it. It's a little Nick Sirianni shirt. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
The Sirianni Pander shirt. That's great.
Sirianni Pander shirt. I love it.
That's pretty good.
What do you think, Ant? You need a 2X there, Ant?
No, I'm not wearing that shirt. I like that shirt on fire.
The Fanatic over there is just killing it. And how good are the Phillies? I saw pictures of Mr. and Mrs. Met over there. They're in the regular outfit. The Fanatic brings wardrobe changes. He's got a Buckingham Palace guard uniform he brings over with him. How good is that?
No, that's fabulous. That really is. Mr. Met is a dope.
Oh, he's gonna get cuffed this weekend. Mrs. Met's gonna end up in the Fanatics hotel room.
Yeah.
God,
she's gonna see a real.
You said that.
Yeah.
Dude, there's already.
Mrs. Met's got a little bit of a dumper on her too.
Dude, there's
Jamie.
I mean, she's kind of hot for a mascot. Yeah, a little baseball head.
I thought it was a little too scandalous for the Nugs, but that picture.
Mrs. Met.
It's his favorite mascot now.
That picture is out there. Someone's photoshopped the meme of Mrs. Met in bed with the Fanatic. It was floating around last night, but I thought it was a little too risque for the Nugs segment.
That's good.
That's great. Fanatic's the best, though. I mean, the Buckingham Palace guard outfit is top notch.
It's so great that he's got costumes for the trip.
Listen, the Fanatics is stick man. Where's Mr. Met? Mr. Met's got nothing.
He's gonna be in the hotel, the weird cuck seat they put in the hotel rooms. Just watch.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Fanatics talking Mr. Met.
Yeah, the cuck chair in every hotel room. It's so weird.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's so funny.
That's just horrible. All right. On that note, what else you got?
They lit up Tower Bridge last night, which looked really good. All in colors red with the Phillies logo on it.
That's awesome.
Looks
Look
phenomenal.
at that is very cool.
So, yeah, man. It seems like it's like the Mets aren't even over there when you look at social media. It's pretty wild.
What a party, man! I do. Like now, like we're living through it.
Yeah.
We're gonna feel the same way about Brazil.
Yeah.
I know. We're idiots.
Yep.
Yeah,
Really
I got a
regret
cousin
it.
in Germany. I'm holding out hope that the Eagles go to Germany one day. And
We're going.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. All right, so I'm a little nuggets from Britain. One of their big sandwiches. You guys ever do a chip buddy?
No. You ever do one?
It is
Remind me what it
toasted
is.
white bread. Toasted white bread slathered in butter with like steak French fries.
No, I've never done it, but I'm in.
Oh no!
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Some people throw a little cheese on it.
Yeah, get some mayo because you need the mayo or cheese to like.
No,
take
it's
away from the
butter.
dryness.
It's got to go butter. You can throw cheese on it, but it's definitely butter. Tons of butter.
It's got to be a lot of butter because that could get dry quick. Hit some
Yeah.
malt vinegar and salt on it.
This is like a
Hell yeah.
potato sandwich.
I'm in.
I love a steak fry, but I don't want the bread and the butter on the steak fry.
I love white bread.
I'm with you.
Oh,
It's too much.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm
I'd be
in.
choking
You
the whole
like
time.
white bread?
I love white bread.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Oh,
I
white bread's
love it.
good, but like that in that form, I'm
No, I
out,
don't
man.
we don't do
And I
white
will
bread.
eat weird stuff. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm in.
I am so out on white bread. I haven't had that since I was a kid.
How can you
Come on.
Philadelphia like white bread?
I love all bread.
Yeah, but that's bad bread.
As a kid, I used to just sit there and like just dough up the white
Yeah, the
bread,
yeah,
and make
man.
a ball, and just
Yeah.
eat that.
Oh, you would eat that?
Oh
I'd
yeah,
throw it.
Chucky the dog would get the crust, and then I'd ball up with the white dough and just eat that. It was the best.
Really?
PB and J's, man, on white bread. That's some good stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's
Tomato
hard.
sandwiches on like a
man.
nice white piece of toast, some mayo. Oh,
I don't love it. That sounds good. I don't like mayo. I don't like white bread.
Hey,
I'm out.
top selling beer in the UK. You guys have any guess?
I'll go with either Fuller's, London Pale Ale, or Boddington's.
Oh, the Boddington.
Yeah,
I
nah.
like Boddington.
You're not even close.
No,
Stella Artois, followed by Budweiser.
Foster's number 3. This is fake.
That's Australia.
The oil can.
Dude,
Yeah, man.
yeah, that's not right.
Yeah,
What's the biggest selling British beer?
Don't
Don't they do red ales?
Yeah,
They do like Boddingtons, right? That's British.
Yeah.
Nice cream like ale.
Fuller's London Pale Ale is delicious.
Isn't cider big over there?
Cider's huge
Like
over
Strongbow and all that
But
stuff.
I like the red ales. The red ales are good. Is a good
Yeah,
beer.
you're a red ale?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it should be everywhere with the Phillies.
Yeah, we should be drinking red ales.
Yes.
there. Magners is the big cider over there. Strongbow's big.
I don't like cider.
They
Yeah, I'm out
outsource
on
a lot
cider.
of their beers.
I'm more of a sour than a cider.
Guinness is the number 1 most popular beer in England. Heineken's number 3. These aren't even like a lot of them are like Carlsberg and Kronenberg and Stella. Like they outsource a lot of their beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not a great beer country. They drink it, but it's really mild,
love
basic
it.
beer, like old schools, like ESBs and stuff. They love beer, but they're not. They don't
Yeah.
get fancy with it. It's pretty
Yeah.
basic.
Yeah.
We have a new leader in the UK Instagram follower. The most popular UK person in Instagram used to be David Beckham. He got overtaken by Dua Lipa, and I
Oh.
understand why. Big fan of Dua Lipa.
Big fan. Are you familiar with Dua's game?
No.
You should be.
Ooh, you
Oh,
should
man.
be. She,
watch
she
that lady
acts-
dance on a microphone pole. Holy hell!
yeah,
You'll
she
you're
sings.
the
She
you'll be the
acts.
biggest Dua Lipa fan in the
Really?
world. Oh my god!
Yeah,
outrageous.
she's your alley, Aunt. You got to get on some Dua Lipa video.
Yeah, she is something
Yeah.
else, man.
And she's multifaceted. She's on SNL. She sings, she dances, she acts. She's great.
Yeah,
All
she's
around
pretty
talent.
She was in the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
She was a mermaid.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I never saw her videos.
Oh, I mean, it's just her on stage. It's not like it's just.
Yeah, that's all you need.
I got that picture ready for you, VG.
Oh, yeah. Here's the picture of Cuck Fanatic cucking.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's the scene in Friends, isn't it? Where Chandler and Monica get busted. Oh, that's funny.
Violation on you for knowing it's a Friends scene.
I've watched.
Really?
That was.
Yeah,
it's like
that
my
was
wife's
quick
favorite
access.
show.
That show's terrible.
He's gonna act
okay.
like
it's not. I wouldn't say it's terrible.
Right
it's
out
not
of the
great.
database.
It's like Addie's favorite show. I've seen pretty much the whole series.
Yeah, it's his wife's favorite show, but he pulled that up in a nanosecond. He called that scene right away.
It's a famous scene in the show. Come on.
Disappointing. All right, notice in the background, it's. Oh, you're going to show
yeah, we're just going to lose Ann for the next 10 minutes real quick. But
all right, we'll take over the show. Hey,
in a Dua Lipa
Brad always gives us some material, right? And he didn't fail yesterday. Brad in the background, he's a Globesman. Didn't know he was a Globes guy. I'm not a big Globes guy, but always impressed by this guy. He never fails to disappoint.
I respect the Globesman. I have my dad's old globe from his office down in my basement.
I love a globe.
I love a globe.
Me too.
Oh, like is it a big size globe?
And globes.
I love maps and globes.
I do. I'm a big map guy.
Oh, man.
Like those map of the world, like the old maps.
Yeah.
He's a good background tchotchkes guy.
Yeah, Dua Lipa, right?
It's fantastic, man.
Hold on,
she's like,
add one.
Yeah, Dua Lipa just gained 2 new followers here.
She's top of the power rankings. Hey, I want to give a yo to someone who's been killing it with this London coverage on Fox. Hank Flynn has been ridiculous all week over there. He's been hanging out with this guy, heavy metal Mark at Passion. There he is, chomping into a cheesesteak. This guy, he's not even from the area. He's from down south, spent some time in New York City, but he just embodies the Philly attitude, and I don't give a crap about anything, Hank Flynn. He's so good. We have to find a way to get him into the clubhouse and have a beer with us. He seems like the ultimate beer guy.
He's a great dude, Hank. He really is.
Yeah, he seems like it.
He's funny as well. He did the Christmas time. He played the Grinch. He was an awesome Grinch. Yes. Hank's the best. Yeah, I got to get Hank in. We'll get him in.
Yeah, and I also found out they were talking this morning, a segment he did. Cheese Whiz is banned in the UK. So that Passion Ave, they have to make their own homemade Cheese Whiz. And they say it's fantastic.
Yeah, because it's not food.
Yeah, that's why it's great.
Yeah, they're healthier than us.
Edible. Hey, if you talk to Todd, you got to bring up. I watched the first 2 episodes of Clipped. Have you seen it?
No, I almost threw it on last night. It looks so bad that it's going to be good.
Ed O'Neill is amazing as the owner. The Doc Rivers character by Lawrence Fishburne. Did Doc's family members write this? He comes in as the coolest, most know-it-all, altogether character in this series. It's like science fiction. You wouldn't even recognize this guy as Doc Rivers when you see Lawrence Fishburne playing it.
Lawrence Fishburne is Doc Rivers.
That's casting.
Right. He talk about overshooting by a million.
And he just comes in with swagger. He runs the room. He's telling them who to sign.
Cool. He's stone cool.
Yeah. He's not Doc Rivers.
No.
Right, fellas.
I won't watch it.
Yeah. Get some beans on toast today.
Yeah.
You got it. Feel better. We'll see you on Monday, right?
I feel good. It's been a hell of a chin wag with you guys today.
Chin wag?
Yeah. It's
a conversation between friends. Come on.
A chin
Because
wag.
it's chin wag.
You thought something else.
Come
on. Jesus. Nobody's teabagging anything. Relax.
Good stuff, VG.
Right,
thanks, my brother.
See ya.
Appreciate it, buddy.
So I just shared with Andrew the bats they're going to be using in London this series from Victus.
Oh, I'll pull them up.
Dude.
Victus is unbelievable.
So it's not crossing the Delaware, but if I have to guess, this one right here is going to be Bryce's.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Fanatic in the Buckingham Palace garb.
Yeah, that's
as
cool.
The bat.
It's very cool.
It's going to be very cool to see this game.
Yes.
Because the dimensions are weird. Did you see a picture of the field?
I did.
It looks like a Yankees right field porch where it's like real narrow. So if you're betting this weekend, maybe take a Harper and Schwarber. Just
because you're gonna hook one.
Yeah,
you can see it, hook one right around.
Here are the
pole.
bats.
Here we go.
There's some of the Victus bats. So one's the Subway sign bat. One's like the British flag. One's the Fanatic in the garb. One's the phone booth. The next one looks like Bryce, kind of with like British sunglasses.
Yeah.
And then there's an American bat at the end, and it looks like 2 London, spelled out bats there as well. So very cool.
Very cool, man. That's great stuff.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's a blast. Love it. All right, it's time for some OT, and we do it every Friday with our man. He's the best, TV Todd. Where's the opening? You can't just go right to Todd.
It didn't play. What's going on here?
Act like a man. You can't handle the truth.
It's time for TV time.
There
we
he
go.
is. What's up?
Hey guys, welcome back, cuz. Hey, bro.
What's up, Todd?
What you doing, buddy?
Getting ready for a fun weekend of watching some London baseball.
How cool is it, man? It's I love this whole story of Phillies in London, and it's been a Philadelphia takeover.
Yeah, I didn't know a thing about the Passyunk bar out there. I've been out there a few times, and I never knew about that. That place is cool.
Isn't it great? Isn't it great?
Amazing.
Yeah.
So Todd, I was just telling Anthony we were talking about British actors and TV series, and he loves the Great British Bake Off. I was just telling him about Slow Horses with Gary Oldman. What is TV Todd's favorite British show, I guess?
Well, first of all, I don't watch the Great Bake Off, but Slow Horses is a great show. In fact, I want to say the 4th season of it will be out, I think maybe the end of November or sometimes toward the end of the year, but they've already picked up a season 5. So that's a great show. Listen, for me, this is a tough topic. I could go for hours and hours and hours because I truly grew up and got my love of television from British comedy. British comedy is where it all started for me. In the 70s, Monty Python, Fawlty Towers, Benny Hill, because you loved Benny Hill, right?
I remember as a kid watching it because you would see like half-naked women.
Nice.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like the beginning. Like yeah. I remember. I didn't even like. First of all, I hate comedy, right? So you know that. So and even when I'm a kid, I would watch it. It used to come on like I don't know, Channel 17 when we were kids, and it was late at night, and you would see, and it would have like risque scenes, and you're 12 years old, 13 years old,
man.
You're
there
looking for the Benny Hill girl.
Yeah.
That was like, when you go back and look at history, that guy was one of the first people to push censors. And, again, it was back in the 70s. I mean, Monty Python showed stuff that we didn't show in the U.S. either. And you're right. It was on either late at night or Sunday nights on PBS or something. I mean, it was crazy. But I really got my love of film and TV from that kind of comedy. And, when I think about fast forwarding to the British stuff that I absolutely love, I'm a big fan of dark, sort of funny horror. So I love American Werewolf in London, probably one of the first big comedy horror films ever. I mean,
that was a great movie. That was a great movie.
Amazing, and still holds up today. But it started a whole genre of the comedy horror films. Shaun of the Dead, another great British, comedy horror film. So I personally love all that kind of stuff.
So I'm a huge fan of the dramas, right? Like their series are ridiculous, and I love the British gangster movies.
Oh, you love Top Boy, right? That's like one of your favorite.
It's a great series about the drug game in London and England. It's really, really good. I mean, if I could go on and on and on. One of my favorite movies all time is Layer Cake.
Yeah, Layer Cake is fantastic. what the nice thing about talking about this today is your listeners could go back and watch series that are already done. So they can binge watch them. Like, Top Boy is a great one. Obviously, you guys mentioned Peaky Blinders, I'm sure. 6 seasons of that amazing show, maybe one of the best shows out of the UK of all time. And now they're going into the movie world. They're doing Netflix movies. They're doing I think you mentioned it, a prequel, but I think it takes place during World War II. They're trying to keep it under wraps.
Well, what's the time frame? So because I read the same thing about it being a prequel. And remember, the whole story is then how they fought in World War II and how they escaped, right? Like, and there was this scene, they did great flashbacks of how the main characters were tormented from it.
That's right, and I think that is they're keeping it under wraps for a reason, but I think that is going to be what it is, and I don't think it's just going to be one film. I think we're going to see a few Peaky Blinders films before it's all said and done, maybe even back to a final series. They're keeping it very, very open at this point, but I know everyone's really excited about that for sure.
I got to tell you, I told Tam, I go, listen, because when the thing came out, I was like, yo, let's go watch. We rewatch series. Like my two favorite series, Peaky Blinders and Gomorrah, right? So I've rewatched Gomorrah probably 4 times. I go, dude, I told my wife, I go, we got to rewatch Peaky because we haven't done. I mean, the first 3 seasons were unbelievable. It gets a little like everything else does, but it's still great.
It is. And I got to follow up on that point you just made because it's super important. I don't know how many of your listeners really understand or know this, but in the UK, when they typically do series, Peaky Blinders is not typical. They will probably their goal is to do 2 seasons, wrap the whole thing up, and then maybe do a special, a 2-hour special or a movie. That's why some of the content in the UK is so fantastic because they write out and plan the entire story arc from the very beginning. In America, we beat it to death. 7 seasons, 8 seasons, 13 seasons, 20 seasons. Things become meandering. I mean, listen, let's talk about The Office, right? Because I heard you mention it. The original Office, Ricky Gervais's Office from the UK, one of my favorite shows of all time, 2 seasons and a special, maybe 2 specials. I think he did like a spin-off movie. That's all he did. And what did we do in America? We did it forever and ever and ever till people got bored of it, and then we wrap it up. But that is the British model.
What's the speaking of Ricky Gervais? What was that show he did? I want to say it's fairly recent.
Afterlife?
Where he's depressed. What was it?
Afterlife.
Yes. Oh my God, that was an incredible show.
Let's talk about Gervais for 1 second here, because I think in America, the view of him is maybe his stand-up or what they've seen him do on the Oscars or something like that. They have no idea how incredibly talented and creative that guy is. Not only did he create The Office, and by the way, I know I'm going to sound like a bit of a snob or something. The UK version, hilarious, more hilarious than the United States version. But at the end of the day, he created The Office. He created Extras, which was a great comedy about him being an extra in movies and on television sets. He created Afterlife. I mean, this guy...
An Idiot Abroad. I love that show.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Carl Pilkington.
That's right. Great one, bro. He is so incredibly talented and does not get the credit in the U.S. that he deserves.
No, he's brilliant. Since we're doing this whole British theme, they are just incredible storytellers. Like you brought up Top Boy. My man Tony the Ref loves Top Boy too. I don't know if you've seen it. It's ridiculous. It's The Wire, okay, right? But even more pronounced, more behind the thing. The characters are rich. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
I always loved Luther, TV Todd. I thought Idris Elba in that series was phenomenal. They do great TV over there and films. They really do.
They do.
Well,
I'm going to
comes
give
back
you
to
one.
the theater.
Yeah.
Their theater's the best on the planet.
Sure.
And their theater is different than the way theater is in New York. Like their plays, it's not you got to get dressed up. It's completely different, and the acting is tremendous. Like it really is amazing. It's you're talking about Shakespeare. They know how to do it.
Not to go off on a tangent, but at the end of the day, the reason you're saying that is because of how they invest in and value the arts. Whereas here in the United States, in Philadelphia, right now, we are not valuing the arts. And I think that's the difference, to be honest. It's a profession there. It's respected. Kids are encouraged to go to school for it and learn it. Whereas here, we look down on it sometimes.
Yeah,
and that's
and here's the problem, right? Like, we don't value, like, we don't understand that there's right brain people and left brain people, right? Like, we all go to we all skew a different direction, and creative people are at a disadvantage in America, right? Like I don't know about you, but I don't have a business mind, right? I don't have I can't code, right? Like you need that brain to work that way. Like some stuff you just can't, you're not wired. And if you're wired more for creativity, right? Like I write, I can draw, I have like all my gifts are in the creative realm, not in the practical, brilliant, business mind.
Absolutely, yeah, I totally agree. If I had to leave your listeners with two shows that I think they should really dip into and really enjoy while they're enjoying the Phillies in London in terms of London content or UK content, I will leave you with two. The first is, and I've mentioned it with you, Cuz, for many, many years on various shows, Black Mirror out of the UK.
Yeah.
By far,
it's great.
The most fun and really jarring series when you think about today and technology and AI and all that stuff. It's the twilight zone of modern technology. So I highly recommend it. But here's one that I am so excited just came back to Netflix to show the entire 4-season arc. Show out of the UK called Killing Eve.
Oh, it's awesome. I love that show.
Bro, I'm telling
It's back?
It's not back in terms of making
She's
more.
She's so hot too.
Jodie Comer. They just released all 4 seasons on Netflix to binge. And Cuz, I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's the story of these intelligence officers in Britain. Sandra Oh is the star in it. And she is sort of charged with tracking down this sociopathic assassin who's played by Jodie Comer, who, when she came out in this role, every award show on the planet was talking about her as this is one of the greatest acting performances they have ever seen. 4 seasons, Killing Eve on Netflix. I'm telling your listeners, they will start tonight, and they will not want to stop until they're done.
Yeah, she's like a Russian-born, put into like this killer's academy early at age like 6 or 7, becomes like one of the best assassins in the world.
I read about it.
And she's like incredibly sexy and charming and speaks all these languages. It's like, it is so cool.
I've never seen a sociopathic character played as well as this character.
Wow.
It is truly great. And it's just back on Netflix now. Perfect timing for what's going on this weekend.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
man, we could go on forever. I mean, we haven't touched iconic British stuff like James Bond and some of the great actors. Like, we haven't touched any of it.
You got James Bond and you have Austin Powers.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's hysterical. I mean, well, I didn't get into my Ray Winstone, who's my favorite. I love Ray Winstone, sexy beast. Did you ever watch the series?
I did. I didn't love the series, to be honest. I love the movie. The movie's one of my favorites, but the series, it didn't grab me the way I was hoping it would.
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, it was good. I love the movie, so,
Yeah, and listen, we talked in previous shows about The Gentleman, and we talked about Train Spotting, and
we didn't get my cousin's favorite. I mean, that I mean, wow. Some incredible filmmaking. Really, really. Anyway, Todd, what a pleasure always. Go Phillies.
Go Phillies, boys. Thanks for having me on as always.
There he
See
is,
you, Todd.
TV Todd. All right, bro.
You got to watch Killing Eve.
Yeah, I will.
I haven't thought about it in a long time since you said that.
When did it come out?
Addie and I watched it a couple years ago. I want to say probably like 2019-ish, something like that.
I missed that one.
So good. So good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, brother, great stuff as always.
Yeah,
a lot of fun hanging out.
And now we got the Brits in London.
Yeah, it'll be a Phillies weekend, everybody.
The Phillies in London.
So it'll be a lot of fun. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks to Andrew Frazier, the man in the box, who did a great job producing. We love you guys. Be careful. Be safe. We'll see you on Monday.
We all silly like the mayor.